Roast my Dark Age. So what's your elo? Yeah, you'll have to add the RTCs. Honestly, if you can keep your archers alive and open an expo, you can be fine there. I went one range. You can be fine, you don't have to switch to Scram so early. Just play 2TC expo siege and you can be fine. 10-15 vills ahead and you're perfectly fine. Didn't you have 25 vills? No, no, he didn't have 25 vills. Must have been like 10. 10, 12 plus the idle time and inefficiency. Like he lost his lumber camp. Add that to the resource count. Alright, let's focus up a bit. So, Kucharas and Bulgarians. Let's go Fog of War on. 1500. So do you want me to point out your mistakes or something? Or do you just want me to like cast? Taking the boar super early. Why? When are you gonna build your lumber camp? I like to send my 7th ville to wood, sometimes even my 6th. So I can build a lumber camp earlier, and so that I don't have to eat the stragglers too much. I would like the mistakes. Don't have to eat sheep, you can eat the berries. I mean, it's fine, it's just I don't like this massive transitions from wood to food and like that. 6 vills to chickens. I could have just sent 2, 3. And instead of sending 6 to wood, you can send 2 earlier. That way your eco is more balanced. More clean, less walking time. Oh, now you sent only 1. I guess you forgot. Happens. So you are clicking up now. At what would be 20 pop? Hello, Shalolita. And going for 7 on wood. Okay, see the militia. Against Bulgarians, I like to go scouts into archers, usually works out. Into very fast archers. If I send a food carrier from one food source to another, will they keep their previous food? Yes, they will. You can send them from berries to wood, to chickens, to deer. Not wood. So your plan is stray range. That range positioning is really bad. Okay, going straight range isn't really a mistake. You can poke around at his scout and try to take some HP from him, or just go forward and try to see where their follow-up is. And you would notice that it's a stable. Which can mean that you... yeah, don't want to get fletching. Yes, 4 infantry units. You are having a mobility. Thank you, no worries. Close the chat. Yes, my bad, I got background. Yes. Each hit you do, it takes a chunk of HP from him. So yeah, here you don't need fletching. So you're playing archers. The only reason you would get fletching now is if you would play archers with fletching as well. Otherwise, stay on no fletching, use that wood to farm. And that extra food to just, you know, up faster. And remove the ashport. Is it really annoying to you? Okay. Then you have 7 on gold. 4 is enough. See, now you have fletching archers and he's walled. And he probably goes skirms. So you don't benefit from fletching. Like, they achieve the same thing as non-fletching archers, but at a much higher price. Much higher cost. Okay, so his scouts are coming. You're not yet having a spear. You have not seen the stable yet. This is important. It's really important to always know precisely what the opponent's opening is. Or follow-up. Stable surprises you and you lose all the archers. See, like, it was easy. Like, it's always easy to find what the opponent's doing. Most players will build their production in front of their base. This is like 20 tiles. You just have to run around. Few times. Stable after many time is just bad even with Bulgarians. Now it's common with them. But that's besides the point. They can do whatever they want. They can do Bulgarian archers with fletching. They can do skirms. They can do nothing. Each different follow-up requires a different answer from you. They go skirms, then you have to wall or add a stable, or switch to skirms yourself. If they just wall, then you have to really skip fletching and not make more than 2-3 archers, because you need to up fast. Kocharas can up fast even with that, but I'm saying it like in general. And if they go scouts, well, you need to go for spears and not attack them for a while. So don't just play on assumptions that they'll play, you know, what you expect. Yoriko is disastrous right now. Not sure why he went for a second lumber camp. But see, blacksmith here is so expensive, like. Why did you go second lumber camp? Was there a real reason? Like, if you open one lumber camp, you want to stay one lumber camp until almost the moment you click up to feudal, to castle age. Unless it's a really long feudal, like if you get forwarded. So those go to the trees, stragglers. And you can add a few more to the main lumber camp, like 3 more, go to 9, 10. And farm faster. This will delay your uptime a lot. It's so slow. Like, look at the walking time, look at the time they take to start collecting. And then you end up with, what, 12 on wood? That's too much wood income now. So for now you have no wood, then you'll have too much. And that just translates to a way slower castle age time. But that second lumber camp, it was that or a bunch of stragglers. Well, that's better than second lumber camp. Way better. Just put a bunch on stragglers, that's not a problem. If you think there's too much, like let's say more than 8, 9. You just add a few more to the main lumber camp, and you still stay on stragglers, but you will be able to farm quite soon after, like in 30 seconds. If you want to save your stragglers for castlage or something. All the stragglers almost will be completely eaten. Actually, you will have like 100 wood worth left. So yeah, I would say that the main mistake here is the fact that you're not playing for a fast castlage uptime. You're putting everything into defending in feudal, and that's wrong, because it's not the player who kills the most fields in feudal or like does the most damage that wins the game. It's usually the player who's up first to castlage that kind of dictates what the outcome will be. He's got 19 farms, Iziko is flying, he's even missing Bitax. If he had that, imagine how good Iziko will be. Now he's adding skirms for some reason. Could have done that while upping. I mean, Kucharas, like I said, with the ship, you'll still up fast, but should have been way faster. I think the build order was off by him. The walking time to the chicken, having 7 item berries, late lumber camp, among other things, yes. So build order issues. Feudal and Dark Age. Pressure's coming now. You should have already been halfway up. Now you need to send vills to re-wall this with houses. 3 houses, 3 vills. Push him off. Don't leave this on low HP because he'll break. And you let him get in. That was a big mistake. Now you lose a few skirms. Could have been worse though. A few archers in. And you are up. Finally. You kinda got saved by his skirm addition, by the way. If he didn't do that, if he just went up, could have been on 3 TCs. At least skirm, 3 TC, and your sieve advantage would have been like lost. Which are easy to get wrong? Yeah, it's different, yeah, right. So 2-range expo and probably some camels. You're playing against 2-range skirmisher. Wants to crepas you, but he's super late on stone. I guess he'll buy. I don't like this opening of yours because you should expect to up later. So you're putting a lot of resources into army when you are opening castlage from home. And like by the time you mass, upgrade and get to his base, you should be on good economy. With a prepared answer to your army composition, like let's say siege, skirm or something. So he's putting the pressure. This is correct. Getting bloodlines too, I don't know if that's necessary at this stage. Siege workshop is probably fine, but you're making it too forward. Should have been like here so that it doesn't get denied by the second crepost. You're in a really tough spot. And I don't think you've made any mistake besides eco management. Now it's tough. No matter what. His eco was untouched. Your eco wasn't really attacked, but you made a lot of small mistakes in your eco. I did expect to be up later, that's why I went heavier army. But why do you need so much army when you know you can't really attack them for a while? You win with better economy, not with more army. Like if you can do damage, yes, that's good, but you don't need a lot of army for that. It's the player who's up first that does damage, and that doesn't matter what army they have, really. As long as it's a few ranged units, they'll do the job. So yeah, this was kinda... yeah, expected to happen. I lose the siege workshop. Yeah, I think just maybe monks would have been enough. Crossbow counterattack is really good. We're going for a counter castle. Well, I see like the siege is countering Krepost already, pretty much. Actually no, because he had the siege too. Maybe you need more than that. Maybe you need some towers. Tower here. You need to run. What? Yeah, that's weird. Give it up, man. Give it up. Oh my god, you're repairing. You know this will fall. I mean, the castle might kill the Krapos, but that will take years. They're still fine because he's playing 1TC. And you have made some fields from the second TC too. Yeah, what a mess. I would send 12 to stone to get the castle up ASAP. That's what he did as well. That's wrong. If you put 12 on stone, your eco's dead. Your eco's collapsed at that stage. Why the Kucheras don't open men at arms? Wow. And why would they? Like, men at arms for Bulgarians are free. Kucheras start is awkward, you go late on lumber camp. So your barrack is late, because you have to build a mill. And why? You don't need to. You can just stop really fast, play anything else. Just go scouts or archers. I mean, no matter what you play here, it will be weird because you're up so late. And it's like the best solution is to fix in this situation is to avoid getting in it in the first place, kind of. How do I defend this shitty position? Well, prevent yourself from getting in this position in the first place by doing your best to macro better next time, so you get a better castle each time. It's like whether you get Krepos trashed, or you get Knight Siege pushed, or CA rushed, or whatever castle dropped, or just a simple crossbow timing rushed. You essentially still lost because of the same reason. It's you upped later. You played something that caused you to up late to castle edge. There's 100 ways to lose when you're way later to castle edge. And also there's a different aspect that's like kind of harder to explain. It's like when he plays a lot of food costing units, like Scout Scum for example, he has the best possible eco setup going to castle edge, right? You kinda have to counter that by upping way faster than them. Because he could have gone 3 TCs and Knights, could have gone 3 TCs and Krepos, his eco was so good. Whereas you played lots of archers, which isn't requiring that many farms. Going coinage. You trying to slink? Can you count red Zico upgrades? Yeah, that's... I did fine, like small mistakes in castle. The problem was that you up late, like I said. No fletching. Fix your eco balance, like have a constant amount of wheels on wood. And don't add a second lumber camp. Stay one. If you open 2, then if you want to play with 2, then open with 2. Keep in mind 8 wheels on wood for 1 lumber camp. 9 wheels or 10 for 2 lumber camps in the opening. Meaning when you reach feudal. Not 6 and then a second lumber camp mid feudal, or 6 and 8 on stragglers. No, 8. 8 plus. Then you have fast farming. Enough wood for a walling or army. And then you get to castle edge at 19 minutes, not at 22. Right? What's the range mode you're using? I'll check. I had every single ship in the middle. Doesn't matter, man. You had 17 on wood at some point. "17 wheels on the lumber camps, not on stragglers while to farm." Okay, so you actually went up, going for chakrams, which is good. 2 castles. 2 TC, 3 TC. The opponent has no response. He has around 1 million resources, and he just calls it like, try onager, man. At least it's something. Random ass resign. This rec review has been fantastic. Would make a great YouTube video. Really? It's just like me roasting. Let's do a small recap because it's just so obvious. Wood is your main resource, right? It's like you need food, then you have to get wood first. You need it for houses, for walls, and for all your army, right? If you don't have enough wood income with your lumber camps, then you can't have food, you can't have army, you can't have like enough production or upgrades. It all starts with how many villas you put on wood while upping to feudal, really. Then you gradually add 1, 2, 3 in feudal, usually not more. And then when you're about to click up, then you build a second lumber camp. If you watch my games, I do one lumber camp 99% of the time. So when you do stable or range, it is fine, but if you add the blacksmith really early or like a second range, then you'll have to add a few more, add 2 more, so stay on 9. So that you don't deplete the stragglers too early. Your gather point is always on straggler. As soon as you have 60 wood, you spend it on farms. That's why they have to be close, not 20 tiles away. And 12 on wood is way too much for this. Look how... Not 12, I mean 21 on wood. Look what's going on now. You have 26 because you didn't have a balanced eco. Like it's just abrupt transitions. From 5 to food. So, sorry, from 5 to sheep, then 5 to chickens right away, then 5 to stragglers, then 5 to berries. Same thing, 6 on wood, then 6 more, then 6 more to bed. Just try to do it with fewer wheels. These transitions, like 2 here to there, and earlier. That makes sense. So I have 25 on wood. Inefficiency is also a big factor. And you're spending the wood, but like I said, no second lumber camp. Look what they're doing. 23 on wood and you can't farm. Horse collar now is not needed. Don't get horse collar when you play straight archers. Don't need it. Even if you can afford it.